Hey guys, Benjamin Albright, NFL Underground. I want to talk to you today about the Phantom Football Forum. Designed to give you greater access to me. You get the latest intel, insider information, rumors, news notes, injury information, Vegas lines, fantasy football, power rankings. Watch football games live with me. Phantom Football Forum. Only $1 for your first month if you sign up today. Facebook.com/WatchPhantom. The link right here. Come join us today.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Ari Temkin with 105 Through the Fan, live in Oxnard, Cowboys training camp. And it's showtime right here on Phantom, the New World Order of Sports Media. Thank you all for being a part of today's show. A reminder that if you missed yesterday's show, every day at training camp, not today though because there's no practice, but I'll be live. Let's see, does this work better without the sunglasses? There we go. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe it looks more camp-friendly with the sunglasses on. What do you think? I'm sure Wade Zetterberg will have a lot of opinions on sunglasses or not. All right. No practice today. Cowboys have the day off today, so there'll be no post-practice discussion, but every other day throughout training camp I'll be live on the field about 9 o'clock Central, so make plans to be with us as I will do a post-practice stream every day right here on Phantom. All right, so let's just see what everybody's got. Joe Deasy wants to know how you get on the field. You have to be in the media, I guess is the best way to say it. The problem is, there are a lot of really good Cowboys bloggers out there, but the Cowboys have this hardline stance on blogging and basically not allowing credential access for bloggers. So that's basically the answer I have for you. All right, post your comments. So I did want to talk about this Dez thing, but I'm really here to discuss whatever you guys want to discuss. This is your show. You post your comments. You hit the share button. Let's see here. On the Dallas Cowboys America's team page, Travis Cotton says, yo, how's Rush and White looking? Coaches look fed with Dak's throws. All right, I'll get back to this Dez thing in a moment here. I just want to take all your questions, no matter where you're watching from. There we go. Boom. Thoughts on the Cowboys practice. Who do you want to know about? So Travis Cotton wants to know about Cooper Rush and Mike White, which is a very intriguing battle at camp, the battle for the backup quarterback position, which is, look, if you're not a Dak guy, which I am. I certainly think Dak is the guy, but if you have reservations about Dak being the guy, I completely understand those reservations, simply because, we've seen some really, really good, and we've seen some decently bad. But I digress. I'm still a Dak guy. I think he's the guy. However, if you're not, then certainly that backup quarterback positions bears watching. If you watched my stream last night after practice, the offense was just off yesterday. It was just nobody was, none of the quarterbacks looked particularly good. Everybody seemed to be either off or the receivers were off. I mean, as I stated yesterday during my stream, if you checked it out, their defense was ahead of their offense in many ways. Lonnie Gordy says, who cares? Boycott the NFL. Continue. Interesting. Lonnie, by all means, but you are, I believe, a member of the Dallas Cowboys America's team page, so perhaps if you're trying to boycott the NFL, I might avoid some of these NFL-centric pages. Just some advice, though. I think my opinion of the back quarterback situation is the Cowboys shouldn't keep 3 quarterbacks. And the problem is they're probably more likely to keep 3 if Mike White doesn't beat out Cooper Rush for the second-string job because he's a draft pick. Now, maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they'd cut him regardless. But I just think you need to keep – if the Cowboys, you want to keep just 2 quarterbacks. And because you've got other the defensive end, you probably want to keep extra guys, perhaps at the wide receiver position, you want to keep guys. So, I just think I'd rather see Mike White outperform Cooper Rush in order to take that job. Sean Sheik, I cannot remember how to say your last name, brother, from the Sports Fury says, hey, Ari, how's the young secondary responding to new secondary coach Chris Richard? Very well. You talk to a lot of people out here, and the number one acquisition this offseason for the Cowboys was Chris Richard, bringing him into the secondary. it's like a back to basics kind of guy, no nonsense kind of guy. I think they're all fired up about him. I mean, you won't hear any of the guys say anything, disparaging in any capacity whatsoever. And I think he's mixing really well with Rod Marinelli too, which could be weird because he's sort of coming in as the next defensive coordinator for the team. So, Marinelli could look at him and be like, "Who's this guy? He's trying to take my job." But there seems to be a good relationship between those two. But yeah, Chris Richard, I think has done a fantastic job already. And Brian Broaddus from any of the other guys in the know have said that they look at Richard as being the best acquisition for this offseason for the Cowboys. How's the stream holding up? I think is it buffering, or how's the stream holding up? Is it holding up well? Hit me up in the comments. Also hit the share button if you wouldn't mind. Post your comments. Let's see here. Hector Lira says Dez needs to get over it. I'll get into the Dez thing in a moment here, but I figured I'd just start with just general thoughts from people, comments, questions. Irvin Crosby on the Dallas Cowboys America's team page says, "Why in the hell we not going to start Rico Gathers? Because if they cut him, watch another team pick him up and make him a star like they did Bennett. He is too good for me to be taking him up as blocking, using him as a receiver." Look, here's the thing, Irvin. This is Rico Gathers' third year with the Cowboys. He's done nothing to move up the depth chart in any capacity whatsoever. He's basically their fourth string tight end at this point. And even though Dalton Schultz is in here, he's third until Dalton Schultz come back, and then he's probably fourth. So, the problem with Rico Gathers is either he's not developing, or the Cowboys haven't developed him, but I don't know that I agree that if he gets cut by the Cowboys, he's going to get picked up and become a star elsewhere. I mean, I think he's a big name, and people see some potential there, but at this point, Blake Jarwin and Jeff Swaim are their starting tight ends, 1 and 2. And, Dalton Schultz is higher than Rico Gathers simply because he's a draft pick. But I just think if Rico had shown anything in the first few years that he's been here, as far as the development is concerned, he'd be higher in the depth chart. And the fact that he's not probably tells you all you need to know about his development and how that's all going. Let's see. Wade says, choppy stream. That's disappointing. Is there anything I could do about that, I wonder? Let's see here. Let's do one of these. Let's try to cut down. I'm plugged into the Ethernet. I was hoping that would help a little bit. But what I might have to do is, yesterday the stream was really, really good. And I was just out there, on my own on the field using my own network. So that might just be the best way to stream these things. But my apologies for the choppiness of the stream. I thought it would be as high quality as it could possibly be. So bear with me. DeMarcus Stokes on the Law Nation page is checking in. What's going on, DeMarcus? How are you? Let's check in on all these pages. I'm Ari Temkin, by the way, from 105 Through the Fan. I am the Cowboys pre- and post-game host with 105 Through the Fan. Ryan Dreb says it's good. All right, so I'm getting some inconsistencies on the consistency of the stream, but I plugged in Ethernet. It should be good. Let's hope it holds up. Let's see here. Just checking on in Silver and Blue Nation. Marcy Shabazz checking in. Ryan Drab checking in. How has Jihad Ward looked? Jihad Ward has looked good for the most part. Yesterday I brought up during my post-practice stream that it's hard to tell in a lot of these ways, but this one drill that they do pretty consistently is let's just try to do that for now. Maybe that'll help. Just cutting that out. Maybe if I do this. Sorry, bear with me. I'm trying to speed this thing up, guys. Hoping I can get peak performance here at the highest level. Clear that. Maybe this will help. All right. Hopefully this will help everybody. If not, then I will just try to do something tomorrow to make it a little bit better. But my apologies on the choppiness of the stream. All right, here we go. By the way, hit the share button and post your comments. And yeah. Thank you for being a part of today's show. I'm Ari Temkin. We're live on Phantom, the New World Order of Sports Media. Thank you to the Phantom page. Thank you to Law Nation, Silver and Blue Nation, Joe Boo, Big Game James, of course, our partners with the Dallas Cowboys America's team page, as well as the Dallas Cowboys report page. So make sure to check out all those pages, like all those pages, And wherever you're watching from, thank you for tuning in and post your comments. I'll get to all of them. Servando Lopez says hello. David Mike on the Dallas Cowboys Reports page says hello. What's going on, guys? Just trying to make my rounds around all the different pages of broadcasting. Got to make sure everybody's comments are part of the show today. And what was the question I was answering? There was a question I was answering, right? Let's see here. Javier says, looks fine in SA. Beautiful. Thank you. Donnie What's-Ups says, no, so they can't double team AB and AB, and he wants Dez there. Interesting. I don't know what you're talking about, but video seems better now. All right, cool. Thank you. Javier Laura Gonzalez says, have you seen Chance in Oxnard yet? We miss you all on ESPN San Antonio. I appreciate you saying that. Actually, yes. Chance left today, but I saw him yesterday. Yesterday was my first day here, and David Chancellor left today. He got to interview Jerry Jones last night, by the way, which was very interesting because as I was doing, and people who were watching the stream last night, you know who you are, but as I was doing the stream, Jerry came out and he was going to do his whole, there's one day during training camp where Jerry does every TV station in Dallas and San Antonio. And so that was yesterday, last night. And so he comes out and he does a row. But before he came out, he said, basically, do not ask me about the anthem. And which caused some controversy. Some people, Mike Ducey from Dallas TV, and I caught it all on the stream, by the way. So if you were on yesterday's stream, you caught all that breaking news as it was happening live. Yesterday after practice, where Jerry comes out says, "I'm not going to be doing any talk on the anthem," and then Mike Ducey sort of was basically like, "Well, I'm not going to do the interview if I can't." Mick, are you using this area now?
Yeah.
You are? You're doing a hit? Okay, cool. Then I'll get out of your way, man. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were using this now. All right, hold on. Sorry about that.